intersectionality thus becomes seen as a formula. I think here that Gibson is saying, what's the point in taking identity upon identity upon identity for a particular person, piling them all together, and ending up with this kind of islanding, a sparsely populated intersectional island, she calls it later on. She is all of these different things. She's a female, she's in her late 30s, she's middle class, she's white, she's lesbian, she's partnered, etc., etc. What's the point in piling all of these one on top of the other? You end up with just a description of one single person, namely the writer. That's not really advancing a true understanding of the problems that might be facing that person, because there's too much individualization going on there, too much stress on an individualized understanding of difference. It's not really going to help these important goals, as she describes them later on, or ideals of social work practice. It's important for social work practice to promote interpersonal connection. How can that be done if the individualization has got right down to the level of describing that unique Canadian writer called Margaret Gibson? Social work goal or ideal of promoting political affiliation, same thing. It's the interpersonal connection referred to a moment ago, the political affiliation, or even productive discussion. All of those things that social work is trying to achieve, social work practice is trying to achieve, because it's social work, it's about society. They're not being served in any particular way by that kind of individualized understanding of difference that zooms away in and in and in and in and in till you're just looking at unique human beings. He's not saying that there's anything wrong, of course, with people knowing about social categories that operate in their lives. She's not saying that's valueless, but she is saying that there's a danger that if we focus so much on the individuals and their identity and their experience, and we raise those things way up high in our regard, then we can start to forget that the minute there are structural problems with society that aren't being looked at. They're being ignored because we've got ourselves down at the level of either individual human beings